Vicky, okay? Hey, say you alright? You definitely don't hear what I've got to say. I'll let you know. Yeah, okay.
Last week, did you think it was a case of deja vu?
No, why?
I thought you was after last week at Southampton when you were pressing and didn't get the breakthrough.
Oh, actually, I didn't. Okay. No, I didn't think a second in this game today about the Southampton game.
No, but did you think that the pattern of the game was similar?
No, this today was much more defensive. I'm not sure I played ever against more defensive team than today. Man marking against Phil Coutinho and Nichibi left fullback. I don't know how many touches Defoe had. So, no, that would be not nice for Southampton.
Why did you feel it was necessary to get the crowd going?
Necessary? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I thought in this moment. But what I can say, what my experience is, in a game like this, and I think with the quality we have and the skills the players show, we force teams in defense. So and that means then you cannot come through all the time. And that's how it is. So and I think we all need to learn to handle a situation like this then. We have the football solution and work on it and all that stuff. That's what we try all the time and do all the time. But then, of course, I believe in atmosphere, actually. I think it's a big part of the game, big part of the joy. And the crowd was really good in the first half, and second half it was like, come on, now we waited long enough. And but how I said, in a game like this, the decisions are made in the small moments, in the detail, and atmosphere is more than a detail, but it makes everything easier, and that's why I tried to remind the crowd, and they reacted more than brilliant, and I think then after that it was easier again for everybody to enjoy the challenge today.
One of the reasons that they were subdued maybe was because of the injury of Coutinho. Can you tell us anything about that at the moment?
Unfortunately not, because we have to wait for the scan. What we know in this moment is something with the ankle. That's it. So we all have to wait, not only you.
He looked in pain. Is that
yeah, he had pain. Pain gets better. It was in the first moment obviously very painful, but already when I saw him in half-time, he said no, pain is much better. But how I said, we have to wait.
But are you worried it could be a long-term thing? Just your initial.
So if I have no idea what it is, how can I imagine how long it will be? So actually, I'm quite an optimistic guy, so I hope he can train tomorrow.
Alan?
You were quite upset about Firmino's injury. Did you think there was a foul involved in that?
Yes, I thought it was a foul.
How is he?
Pardon?
How is he?
Much better than Phil, but pain in the calf.
What's the problem with Daniel?
Tight calf. Since didn't train since 2 days. Actually, no idea when he's back. It's not. No, it's not sure that he can train tomorrow. So was out because of this injury.
You must be pleased with how, in a way, your threat level kind of increased when Coutinho went off and Origi came on, gave you something different. Shows how many options you do have.
Yeah. Do you think we have so many options today? No, I had not. It was not 5 more. I would say. Of course, we have more players, and for different situations, that's all good. But two more defensive, 2 very young, and also that's yeah. I'm fine. Really happy about the skills of the boys, but injury never. It's a positive thing, and only to show that Divock Origi is still a good football player. I don't need an injury of another player. But when Div came in, that's how it is in life. Timing is very important, and now he's ready again. That's good. Maybe it's a coincidence in this situation, but he's ready again. He had a few problems after the summer break, not big. Then he nearly played nowhere, not in Belgium, not for us, and all that stuff. That's not good. But today he was switched on from the first second, and it's not an easy situation. Nobody could have expected in this moment that we have to make a substitution, and we did it. And Diff was immediately in the game. That was really, really important. And I saw the goal now. You can play how you want, where you want. You can pass as often as you want. At the end, you need somebody who shoots the ball in the goal. And that was the situation, and the box was pretty full, but he scored a similar goal already. I'm not sure against who. Was a surprise for the goalkeeper, for the whole defense line, and so it was a good decision and helped us a lot. And he deserved it very, very much, because he's even in these not very easy times for him, he's a really positive guy, and is ready to learn. And so, still a young boy, and today, yeah, he got the benefit for this work.
Last two questions, John, our friend from New Zealand. John first.
You said you've never played against such a defensive team before.
I never had.
What have you learned from that new experience?
That we are able to beat even the most defensive team I ever played against. That's actually a nice thing to learn. So look, it's not about me to say what other teams are doing. What I said is that we forced them in this deep position. I don't think that NEGB was what the plan was, that he plays a left fullback, but with the positioning of Kleini, when we saw that he follows him wherever he's going, so yeah, and nobody else did it, so then we put Kleini in a higher position, and that gives us space in other spaces. So, but at the end, the box was quite full. And we had the situations where we could have made this or that better decision, but the closer the space gets, so the more difficult it is. And so you need to stay patient. It's not allowed to get frustrated or things like this. In that body language, a very important thing, and that you really stay straight and in the situation, and then you are always ready for this one moment. We had the situations before we scored the crosses from side when Gini was close to the situation. We had a few crosses to the second post where we're maybe not greedy enough in this moment, but it's a challenge in the whole development. What we are doing in the moment is a real challenge, and when we are ready for this situation to play against teams like this, but it's not easy. And before our game, I saw a few minutes of Burnley City. Didn't look like it was easy for City there. So that's a job to do for all of us when you want to be in the top region of the table. Yeah, you need to collect points, and don't care against who.
Final question, New Zealand Herald.
Jurgen, I'm from New Zealand, where you have thousands of fans, Australia too. When did you realise how big this club is globally, and how does it affect you in terms of how you do your job? Is it that extra pressure?
Okay, the size of the club puts no pressure on me, actually. It makes the joy bigger. So I like football, people who are interested in football, and I like working for a club where a lot of people are interested in, and so that's no pressure. It's only a big joy. It's a big honor. I love what we do, and so that's all good. And I don't think about the size every day, and the greatness and whatever. It's I heard about when we will be the first time at Asia, then I will really know how big the club is. So that will be next year. Yeah, I know Liverpool, LFC had an unbelievable big fan base all over the world, but that's no pressure. That's only good for the club and good for us.
Brilliant. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.